episode of Car Vibes. I am your host Julie, and this is Mandale. I'm in my pink for breast cancer awareness. We're in October.
My semi-pink, guys. It bleach out.
That was never pink.
You have some. You can't bleach.
A bleach out, make it turn pink.
Exactly. It is pink.
You might have on a pink shirt, guys.
A pink is?
Yeah, pink peach. This is peach, but it can come off as a pink, you know?
I have a pink shirt.
I have pink glasses.
See there? Me have the brightest pink.
I have on the headband. I got stuff going on. Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about why every time you do this? Why every time
a long time I do this.
Long time what? So today we're gonna talk about 10 weight loss myths. Myths.
Guys, me agree with that.
Alright, that's what we're gonna talk about today. Now, we come up with this because your girl here has been, well on her way with a couple of pounds. I've lost 5 pounds so far. But
Me too.
alright, we have lost 5 pounds so far.
Like, why just left me out there?
And we're working and aiming to lose a little bit more. To be more fit, go up some stairs without being out of breath.
Yo. I'm good.
Well, I feel a little out of breath. Sometimes, not all the time. But I don't know why. But when I'm climbing the steps, it's like my breath stops. And it don't resume until I actually stop going up the steps. It's the same for when I'm doing planks. It's like my brain don't function. It don't say keep breathing. It just stop until I finish the plank. I don't know why. My body just stops. There's no in and out continual breathing whatsoever. I just stop and my body's like, okay, whenever the 15-second plank finish, bam. That's when I start breathing. I'm like, okay.
I work out for different reasons. Gorilla in the jungle. Chinchilla King Kong.
It's just anything?
Love me out the band. I big up my chest.
It's a lot of pam going on over there.
I have to make them know.
Alright, so I actually had this printed for a while, but we haven't been able to do the videos because we were suffering from a lot of rain. And I say suffering because rain is good, but too much is too much.
Too much is too much.
Yeah, too much is too much.
Pick her up late.
What?
It's a rain, pick her up late. Traffic.
Alright, so no, that's not it. Remember the little girl that died? Her house collapsed on her. There's a lot of stuff. Rain is good, water is good, but too much is too much.
True.
Alright, so number one, what you eat is vital. So, and bear in mind, we get all this is from Google. Everything we do is from Google. So, you feel free to correct us if you feel something is incorrect or outdated or, controversial, whatever it is.
Me can give my 2 cents.
Yeah. It is largely irrelevant whether or not a diet contains vitamins, supplements, or how much fat, carbohydrates, protein, or other nutrients it contains. It's the amount, and almost everyone will lose weight if their daily calorie intake is lowered under 2,000 calories. Why doesn't the type of food matter much? It is a result of the stomach's abnormally acidic pH of 2, which is to blame. As a result, as soon as food reaches the stomach, it transforms into the same chemicals. Although it begins as protein, a large portion of it will eventually become glucose. So, go back to what number one is. What you eat is vital.
You said is vital?
Yeah, you said what you eat is vital.
Yeah, what you eat is vital. But good point. Yeah, but it's going to always come down to calories in, calories out.
Alright.
How much you eat versus how much you output.
So, mega fact, or a fact. Almost all people who will lose weight if they reduce their calorie intake under 2,000 calories a day, which is what I actually do.
Still on them food.
So it says women may need to go a little under than that, like under 1500 calories, which is something a lot of women will not do. I asked my workplace if they would do it. They said no, because listen, you eat a breakfast, a Jamaican breakfast consists of yam, banana, dumpling, sweet potato, and a meat kind, right? Depending on the type of meat kind, it will send up your calorie intake high. And then for lunch, it's usually rice and peas and chicken, or rice, curry, goat, cow foot, beef, whatever it is. Lunch is still healthy. And then when you go home for dinner, I'm missing something, snack. So is either sweetie, and the sweetie get like a gummy bear. Grizzle now come with them own thing, then come with one little packet, and it almost 6 or 8 things in there, like gummy bears, all mini gummy bear packet, like. Trust me, it around the place. Or a rice crispy, or a salt dancer chip, or get a bun and cheese. Well, I know some people eat bun and cheese as a snack, but that would be like breakfast for me, or probably a lunch for me, or probably even dinner. Because sometimes
I don't eat only dinner.
And then you go on to eat dinner, right? And dinner is consist of rice or dumpling or whatever it is that you want. So when you calculate all of that, Jamaican food is very strong and hearty, you know. So you pass by 1500 calories easy.
I only eat dinner.
You pass 1500 calories very easy if you're a Jamaican woman, that is. Because a lot of men, they tend to skip meals.
I eat one time per day, normally speaking. The truth is though, when I eat,
him eat a lot of people.
You get me, sir?
But for women it's very, you know, we can't really bear hunger. Lots of people can't bear hunger. Next, portion size does not matter. Portion size does not matter. Some people believe that eating after 8 p.m. fasting 2 days per week and skipping breakfast will all result in weight gain. Your meals and snacks do not directly affect how much weight you acquire, regardless of when you eat. The overall number of calories consumed throughout the day would still actually be the same. So if you're in, say, let's say,
if you eat one time or you eat 10 times, if your calories are the same,
it's the same.
It's
gonna remain the same. Yeah. So for me, I have this thing. I don't eat after 8 p.m. and then I will try not to eat anything until after 8 a.m. the next morning. So 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. After that, I will eat, right? Or before 8 p.m. I will eat. But my calorie intake.
May I say a caveat to that, though? It's never really good to eat a large portion just before you go sleep. That's a given.
Yeah. So even if sometimes I get pick up pretty late, right? So by the time I get home, it's closer to 8 o'clock. So what I will do, I will calculate whether or not I'm going to go to my bed or I'm going to eat some food. Calculate in my head the maths. Am I going to eat dinner and then try to stay up, knowing full well as soon as me eat my belly, I say, yeah man, it's time for go sleep.
Guys, just try to calculate if you got your bed.
I calculate whether or not I should go to my bed. Yeah, calculate in my head. I'm doing the maths. Should I eat food, knowing full well as soon as I eat, my belly gonna say, yeah man, it's time for go sleep. Or my brain, everybody are shut down. Or should I just go to my bed and say, okay, when after 8 o'clock the next day you can have something to eat. Bear in mind, your body will wake you up throughout the night saying it's hungry. The only thing I have in my fridge that doesn't contain calories is water or lime water, which I do have in my fridge, and I go and take a sip whenever I'm hungry. Even at work, I try my best not to snack a lot. I used to snack a lot at work. I try not to. So as soon as I feel hunger, run for the bottle of water, throw some lime juice and start sipping. That's me.
I'm hungry, you know.
I start sipping to avoid the whole snacking thing.
If no food there, no food there. But make food there.
Anyways, the key factor of this is reducing portion size is the key to sustain weight loss. Right? That's really
reduce portion size.
Reducing your portion size. For example, let's say I used to eat 4 eggs, 4 slices of bread, plantain, a whole of plantain, and all a plantain and
Oh,
some franks.
Portion size, not
Your
the portion amount.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. No, you reduce the portion size, not the amount of portions you have. Because when me there say
Yeah,
before,
the portion size.
if you have 6 portions on a 10 and have 100 calories in them there, you can have another 5 portions and a 10 calories in it too. And 100 calories in it too.
Reducing the size,
Yeah.
right? Not the portion itself, but the size. So
Come
as
back
I was
down
saying,
to-
you're eating all of that, right? And then you're gonna eat another healthier sitting again, another sitting and you get me? Reduce. Say alright, 2 egg and 3 slices of bread. 2 slices of plantain and 1 franks. That's it. You go to lunch, you said okay, just a cup of rice and a piece of chicken. And by a piece I mean just 1 piece or half of a piece. And then you move on to dinner. You go to dinner and said okay, it's either you're going to go extremely light for dinner, like some tea and some crackers, bed, or some cups a ramen, like ramen, soup ramen, or you're going to eat you know, something very light, a sandwich, but nothing light, right? And nothing heavy. Then you're good to go, right? But if you're going to eat something heavy, just know that you're going to have to give yourself a 1 hour period to digest a few stuff to then go to bed. And 1 hour is still not enough, depending on what you're eating.
All about calories in, calories out.
Right?
Come down to that.
Yeah. Next, losing weight is a linear process. So, for instance, you might find yourself retaining more water than usual or carrying more food around in your digestive system one day. This is particularly noticeable in women because water weight can vary greatly throughout the menstrual cycle. No matter how much it varies, if the overall tendency is still downwards, you will eventually succeed in losing weight. Right? So, any 2 cents, Mandel?
No, it's just saying that if you're gradually do something over time, eventually you can be successful at it. Weight including. So if you continue to eat less and less and less over time, you're continuing going to lose more and more and more. Or if you increase your work output, consequently you're gonna end up losing weight over time. Linear going, you know.
So, next, exercise makes you lose weight, which is, you know,
That's a given.
given.
But
It also is
normal food exercise can make you put on weight.
yeah, it can make you bulky depending on the body mass of fat you have. Because you know when you exercise, sometimes your fat can transform into
Muscle.
muscle.
Muscle is more dense than fat.
So you can get bulky and not get the actual weight loss performance that
I
you
can
really
I can
want.
testify to this part, guys. I bulk up in a gym a couple of years back. When you stop workout, you see all of that, you put in fat. At that time, the weight, you look fat with the same weight where you look kind of sculpted with. You get me? I'm trying to say, because the fat just look like blah blah. Blubber, you can. Yeah. I'm trying to say. So you can work out and put on weight, but the moment you stop working, that weight is going to turn. That muscle mass is going to turn into fat. Yeah, man, I'm trying to say. That's right. Yeah.
Alright. Next, fat makes you fat.
Wow.
So fat provides around 9 calories per gram compared with only 4 calories per gram of carbs or protein. Fat is very calorie dense and commonplace in junk food. But as long as your food, hence calories, intake is within a healthy range, fat does not make you fat. Alright. The main factor is that while fat contributes to your total calorie intake, fat alone does not cause weight gain.
Sugar.
Right? If it is within the 2000 calorie range, as we have said in a couple points before, it is the amount of food you eat that matters. You get me? So, well, we're just talking about the same exercise and fat thing. You can actually try and gain and not lose if you're not careful with the whole exercise routine. And it's just as every food that you take has fats in it, or not almost everything, because a lot of them said no, there's no fat, no trans fat, etc. But even though you have food that says fat, which is, you know, commonplace and stuff, it won't necessarily make you bloat up out of nowhere. You understand? It's intaking it a lot of time. Well, you know, that's how it gets there. So next, you have to avoid all sugar to be healthy.
Yep. Again, sugar the main contributing factor to actual obesity in the world.
Now, small quantities of naturally occurring sugars, such as those found in fruits
Soda.
and dairy products, can be a beneficial component of a balanced diet. Again, like was said, it doesn't really matter what you eat exactly, the quantity is important. No, because guess what? Let me just let you know this. Sugar is in everything. Apple, mango, banana. My grandfather said that he has to be very careful with fruits, especially fruits, because he loves them so much. But if he's not careful, it will send up the sugar, right? And everybody's like, oh, fruits are healthy for you. It's healthy, but it still has sugar.
Too much of one.
Yeah, it's not good. So you have to be very careful and mindful of it. Sugar, yeah, you have to be very careful. So even though fruits are very healthy for you, they contain sugar. It's not the type
Especially
of sugar.
Those
Sweet fruits, yes. It's not the type of sugar that you are expecting sugar like from sugar cane that comes up, brown sugar, granulated sugar. No, everything has some form of sweetness into it. Especially foods made in America, it has to have what? Corn syrup? Yeah, it has to have corn.
Fructose, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So,
but naturally occurring sugar
It's there.
That's a given.
yeah. And a lot of fruits, even though they don't seem sweet to you, you'll be surprised the amount of sugar they contain. For example, I don't find cantaloupe sweet, but I think I remember they saying that.
Which part of cantaloupe don't sweet?
I don't find it sweet, but the sugar on it is high.
So me know say it tastes good.
No, I don't find it sweet. As a matter of fact, I don't, probably because I don't like the melon family overall. Probably that's why. But I don't find the melon family overall sweet at all to me. So it all depends.
So fresh pie there. Fresh
Not
melon.
pine. I love pine.
Fresh melon alone there eat.
Oh my god. Next. Where was that? Skipping meals help you lose weight faster. No.
Which is true. I can testify to this as well.
You know that this is meats, right? It says meats.
No, a meat, but to me it come like a chew. To me it come like a chew. When me used to skip meals and then in a gym, me lose weight.
Because you're in the gym.
Exactly.
Anyways, let me read.
Oh, that's
Due
right.
to heightened hunger and craving, skipping meals can actually have the opposite effect and cause you to overeat later in the day, which is true. Alright? Your metabolism and energy levels may also be affected, which I know for sure this is true. No, according to studies, people who skip breakfast typically weigh more than those who eat it, but this is most likely because breakfast eaters are more inclined to follow other good lifestyle practices. In reality, a 4-month study comparing breakfast practices in 309 individuals found no difference in participants' weight depending on whether they ate or skipped breakfast. It is the eating breakfast increases metabolism, and that having several little meals throughout the day causes you to burn more calories. So I was informed that chewing bubble gum helps you lose how much? 9? Is it 9? 11 calories. Can you believe that? I'm not a chewing gum person at all. But for that reason alone, I'll be going and buy myself bubble gums. You know, help me lose some of the cheeks. You know, you get me? Help me lose some calories. I'm more probably okay say you can lose some calories. I don't lose some calories nowhere else. But I know that when I'm eating bubble gum, I'm always hungry.
Skipping meals to me come like fasting.
It is like fasting. But
Fasting is everything.
going back to the skipping meals, I can attest to skipping meals. Your energy is not the same because your body's not used to skipping meals. And when your body does get used to the whole skipping meals process, it's still gonna have a little low energy until you eat something, of course. But it's not as rough as it was when you just started. Yeah, it's but
Man,
what you don't know as well, when you skip meals, sometimes your body will tap into it little fat reserves, which helps to bloat you up more. Just to let you guys know that.
to bloat you up, I have to burn fat.
Well, it bloats you up and then you burn the fat. Because I have been bloated up already by fat reserves, and then I just come down and it's like, oh, that's how it works. Yeah.
I know it burn fat.
No man, it bloats me up first. It's like it just tap in and then it just start burn.
Your body weird.
It has been weird from day one.
That is true. No problem.
Anyways, where was I? Fast food is always unhealthy and fattening. Again,
Popeyes.
how is this a myth?
Popeyes.
This is the truth. But let's see what it says. So they're saying that there are nowadays, because a lot of restaurant knows that persons are changing their lifestyles, they have a lot of healthy options on the menus, and as such, their calorie intake is a lot lower than the rest of the fast food that they're offering, right? And sometimes they're even saying that their calorie count in that section will be a lot less than what you would make at home. No, for some people, not for all, because when I don't go into the kitchen, or Mandel go into the kitchen and Mandel chef up and drop in spice here, spice there, and everywhere, when you count up the calorie just for those one just the meat kind alone, that's a meal right there. That's a complete meal.
I don't know, chef.
So I understand what they mean, but you know, well, let me see what else.
Night is coming down.
Night is coming down. People with obesity are unhealthy, and thin people are healthy.
That is actually a myth. So not every MAGA people healthy. You have some anorexic people out there, can't go with them. If you get stranded in one desert, just think who are gonna survive. The fatter one who can tap in and fat reserve will survive. If you don't have any fat on you, you're gonna die.
Tapped into.
Yeah, there's nothing to tap into, so you're gonna die. The point is, you still can't be on two extremes, be on the extreme, because if you're too slim, you're too anorexic, so to speak. Not slim, anorexic, let me say, use that word. It's a health condition, and if you're obese, it is also health condition. I'm talking what I call morbid obesity or whatever, that extreme obesity. If you're to that, it is a health risk as well. So try to stay, in the middle as much as you can.
Yeah, don't be like us. We're overweight.
Yeah, that's different from obesity.
We're obese.
No, these are different.
Well, I'm obese. My height versus my weight is far.
You are overweight.
Well, yeah, I would say I'm overweight, but then on the scale it says I'm obese. So
You are overweight.
I can say myself overweight, But whatever the chart says, that's what the chart says.
Tell her to a shot putter.
Right? Exactly, because they have to be bulky.
Yeah.
They have to be bulky. So it all depends. To be very honest with you, it all depends. But anyways, guys,
Depends on what you do.
night is coming down. We don't have much, light going on here. We just wanted to share with you some of the myths that we saw on Google. And Mandel gave his 2 cents.
2 cents.
His 2 cents. Yeah, the 2 cents guy. Mandel gave his 2 cents. So I hope probably you took something from this. I've gone through some of these already, so I took some a long time ago. But guys, see you next time on another episode of Car Vibe.
Big up on yourself.